And you people are gonna have to hear me out on this. Hear me out. Democracy has failed us, bro. Over time, especially coming to this generation, democracy has just over-evolved to the point where we can't even control it anymore. Over time, most Western countries have moved more from just a dictatorship to more democracy type things, to where everybody has a say in how the country runs. There's been a lot of good things that have come out of it. Like I said, you know, women being allowed to vote, civil rights movement, stuff like that. It has advanced society. Everything that comes with benefits, there always has to be drawbacks. And giving this power to everybody is going to be a bad thing, because niggas really need to peep game and lock in. Not everybody deserves the power of freedom of speech. I'm sorry. People are mentally ill, and if you give them the power to just be like, yeah, I want this country this way, or to have a voice to say, I want the country this way, this is where things will go wrong. A quote from one of the homies from Cold War, Joseph Stalin: ideas are way more powerful than weapons. And this absolutely reigns true. Nowadays, we are seeing people identify as tables. We've got millions of genders. We don't even know who we are anymore. Low-key, this is because obviously democracy has over-evolved to where we've gone from good changes to where it's just over-evolved to absolutely just become completely and utterly ridiculous. And kids, even younger than 6 or 7, saying, I want to change my gender, or I'm not even a gender anymore. Like, growing up in this type of nonsense wasn't as prevalent as it is now. I did not even know what sexuality even meant until I reached like year 8 or year 9. All because some random nigga had an idea that just said, you know what? If I can identify as a table, I can identify as a pigeon now. I have no problem with the LGBTQ whatsoever. I'm a Christian, so I don't support it, but we started with the normal changes that are in society. The L, the G, and the B. It's fine. If you want to do whatever you want to do, kiss whoever you want to kiss, that's fine. If you want to, you know, have sword fights in the bedroom, that has nothing to do with me. Okay, that is fine. Then we got to T. And T is a bit of a controversial. Some people believe that you can't change gender, some people believe you can. It's a whole thing that I'm not going to get into. And then over T, it started evolving and evolving. And over time, it became even more ridiculous to the point where we're thinking, where did it all go wrong? Low-key, I think it's because of democracy. Like, low-key, because democracy nowadays has just given everybody the right to just say, I think this and I think that, to the point where they'll now build a following, and now it's now reinforced on everybody else. Do you think back to when the monarchy was ruling England? Did you see any of this nonsense happening? No, because whatever they said went. So obviously, a dictatorship has its own issues, because, I mean, if we end up with another Adolf Hitler, I mean, the whole country is screwed at this point. We're living in a society where we're giving powers and platforms to the wrong people and the wrong things. Just like I said in my pedophile video about how people that are at the top, some of these guys are not very good people and are generally mentally insane, mentally ill, that they actually have authority and, you know, the power to say and do things. At this point, the world's gonna need me. Like, I genuinely need to become prime minister. I'm saying democracy is a bad thing. We needed democracy and we still need democracy. But at this point, it's over-evolving to the point where we're having people now just saying anything and anything and are now getting a platform. And now they are also influencing other people. Like, when I tell you we're giving platforms to the absolute wrong people, there's literally a woman who said the N-word, right? Who said, I don't date broke-ass niggas, right? And guess what? That lady now has a platform. She has 50k followers on Twitter, something that I can even dream of. She has thousands of followers on TikTok and has now got a platform and now has the power to influence other people. Her idealistic racist views, obviously very wrong views, are now going to spread to other people. And you know who else is on social media? Children. And when children see other people doing it, they're like a sponge. They soak up all that goodness, and then you know what? We have a little whole range army of the Nazi party. I mean, not really the Nazi party, but you get what I mean. The fact in this generation that somebody can just pick up a microphone and just say whatever the fuck they want to say is very dangerous. It's very good, but very dangerous at the same time, because you never know what someone's going to come out and say. The fact is, whether people like it or not, celebrities and famous people, they have a lot of influence. We're not living in the times where Napoleon and only the monarchy had the influence. People that are just famous, they have a lot of influence. If you look at people like Andrew Tate, people like Kai Cenat, Twitch streamers, YouTubers, every single influencer in general has some sort of, it's in the name, influencer, because they can influence their audience whatever they see fit. Example was, there's literally this person who had a green screen, right? And they were getting girls to pour milk on their heads. They were getting girls to do extreme challenges, thinking they would meet Kai Cenat. That is the amount of power even the brand of Kai Cenat has. Obviously, Kai Cenat's doing good in the world. If we're giving platforms to people that are mentally ill, that should not be getting platforms, I'm sorry, this world is going to go downhill, and it's going to happen whether anyone likes it or not.